Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's a girl watch called Victoria. If you're visiting my YouTube channel for the first time, please hit the subscription button to become part of this wonderful family, and that way you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. In today's presentation, I'll be talking about saving your life and fertility through testicular self-examination. By definition, testicular self-examination is just a procedure where a man examines his scrotum and his testes to detect any form of changes or abnormalities. Testicular self-examination should be done at least once every month, and it should be done after a warm bath. Why? Because warm water makes the scrotal muscle becomes more easy to palpate and detect any form of abnormality. In testicular self-examination, it has two phases. The first phase is what we call inspection, and the second phase is what we call palpation. In inspection, all you have to do is stand before a mirror. You know you have to be naked now. You use only your eyes for this. All you have to do is you raise the penis up, and then with the physical eyes, you look at the scrotum to check if there is any form of rashes, redness, swelling. After that, you can also inspect the penis. Why? Because the penis and the scrotum, they work together. They work like sisters and brothers. Now, if you're checking the penis, you're also checking for any form of rashes, swelling, redness. Now, the second phase is palpation. In palpation, we'll be using this to be our scrotum and this to stand as our testes. Now remember that the testes is being found in the scrotum, and now the function of this testes is that it helps in production of the sperm and also the hormones that are being needed for normal functioning of the male reproductive system. That is to show you that you need to take care of those testes more than the way you actually take care of your face. Back to our second phase, which is palpation. Now in palpation, all you have to do is still standing before a mirror, you have the scrotum. Now at the initial time, you will feel something that feels as if it's trying to escape from the sac. Yeah, that is the testes. Don't worry, as you go on with the procedure, you will become more conversant in locating the testes. In palpation, remember we said you cup the scrotum. You are cupping the scrotum because the testis is located in the scrotum. Then your thumb should be on top, and then the index and the middle finger should be below. That is like this. Now for better understanding, I'll be using this because what actually we are going to be palpating is the testes. Now in normal circumstances, the testes, one can be smaller than one. It's not a problem, but it shouldn't be others significantly smaller, and then one can also be bigger than one. Now in palpation, remember we said the thumb on top and the index and middle finger below. We start with one testis. Once we are done, we move over to the second testis. Now in the first testis, we're going to be palpating firmly, but you have to be gentle. Now from top to bottom, just have to roll your hands from top to bottom. Roll your hands. Hope you can see me. Once you are done with this, you move over to the second one. Then you have to be gentle but firmly. You roll from top to bottom. Another thing that you may detect that is actually, a normal finding is the presence of a rope-like or cord-like structure that is being found at the back of the testis from the top. Now, this structure is known as the epididymis. And the function of this epididymis is that it stores the sperm before ejaculation, and it also helps the sperm to mature. Is a normal finding. Now, from our presentation, we say that the normal findings that you will see are, as we said earlier, one can be smaller than one, not significantly smaller. One can be a bit higher than the other one, not significantly higher. And then the third one, the presence of this cord-like or rope-like structure, that is the epididymis. Now, you actually see a new chart for herpes. Number one, the presence of a lump. This lump can be in form of a pea or a rice. While palpating, if you kind of come in contact with any obstruction like that, signifies a problem. Then the second one is the presence of pains. During palpation, if you feel any form of pain, my dear, it is abnormal. It can actually signify what we call testicular torsion, which is a kind of twisting of the testes, and that condition alone is an emergency. If we should develop something like that, we don't waste time. We don't waste time in the hospital managing that. The second one is absence of one testis or both. Yeah, it's possible for one to actually have one testis. How will you detect that? You can't detect that if you don't do this testicular self-examination. Now, if by palpation you notice that men, you have only one testis, or maybe there is a testis here, none here, my dear, shout for help. And early detection helps in prompt management. Now, the fourth one is during palpation, you locate something that feels like a bag of worm. My dear, it is abnormal. It can be an indication that you are suffering from what we call varicose cell. Remember, I said presence of bag of worm is quite different from the presence of the rod-like structure, which we said is the epididymis. Now, the fourth one is if one testis is significantly bigger than the other one. Let me tell you, it's possible for one testis to start shrinking. Yeah, it's 100% possible, and you can only detect it if you are conversant with your testis. Next one is if one is significantly higher than one. My dear, we know that all fingers are not equal, but at least even if it should be higher, not significantly higher. If you detect any form of changes or abnormalities, please consult your doctor or your physicians. Never you try self-medication. If you have any question regarding this video, please drop it in the comments section so that I can be able to understand the aspect of the presentation that you're having problem or issue with. And remember to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and see you in my next video. Love you.